how it is, what it is, what it is, how it is. Like always, hope everyone's been behaving. We're almost in the middle of the week. Tomorrow's Happy Hump Day. Today could be Terrible Tuesday, Terrific Tuesday, just like Monday. A lot of people hate Mondays. They call it Manic Monday or Magnificent Monday. I like Happy Hump Day because we're in the middle of the motherfucking week. And we almost to the end, which means work hard, play harder. You know how I go. But no, we're going to get a couple minutes. We're going to do $5 starting hunt right here. I think it's like $700-800 worth, give or take. Might take you guys a minute or two, so. No, it just all depends on what you guys are going on. I can't turn that bitch. 2 likes, huh? I'm Mr. Moderator in here. Well, look, it's $1.50 right now. I'm gonna give about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, give or take. 3 to 5 minutes, give or take. I will give for algorithm to get on, or people want to pop on. I'm starting to see some more. Where's my moderator at? I ain't doing shit without my moderator. Where's my moderator at? It'll take her a little bit. Anyone want to guess how many is going to be up in this bitch, though? I don't know. I'm hoping at least 3. How we doing, Roger that? Oh, there's Mod. What's happening with you? Get right with you. Anybody want to guess? Like I said, it's like close to 800. It's probably about 805. It's what's up, Real? How we doing? Brad Wilson, how we doing? How we doing, big guys? You guys about to get ready to get this on? About 15 seconds. I'm going to start this 15, 20 seconds. Accidentally switch you. That shit happens. Sometimes you just got to use that as a learning curve. Don't be hitting that motherfucker like that. You accidentally went to the wrong thing. All right, hey. I'm about to do a $5 start on. That's what I'm about to do, Brad Wilson. And you're cooking dinner right now, Real? What you cooking? Can I smell it? What you got going on in there? What you got going on in there for me? I would love to know. We can get this going, though. How many do you think we're gonna get out of this? Like I said, it's close to 800. It's between the high 7 and 8 something. Like I said, I'll leave the 500 stack for it. Because like I said, when I was at the casino, you know, $1.40 and a voucher, this is what I come home with. So I figured then I had all them $100 chips and shit. And they're like, do you want it back in $100 bills? You know me. Why get it back in $100 bills? Yeah, homie said, you don't want to know what you're cooking. I'll tell you this right now, if it gets you 6 to 30, I already know. But we're starting this. We're starting the start note hunt. $5 start note hunt. You can guess how many motherfuckers, how many we're going to get. I'm going to say we get 3. I want to get 3. Let's get 3, shall we? Yeah, homie said, you don't want to know what I'm cooking. He's funny as hell. Are you wearing an apron with your hat? If you got a pair of white stained chef whites, I got a big fat cousin. I'll suck the stains out for you. I'm serious. Polar bear status. He might eat that motherfucker on you. You got some dirty chef whites? Yeah. So how many are we gonna get, guys? How many are we gonna get? I've been wanting to do this, but like I said, I've had a lot of shit going on. How many are we gonna get? 5? 5? Well, real, I know you're not making nothing I don't want to think about. If you're making it for the shorties, and you good. But did you hear, homie? You don't want to know what I'm cooking. I can't believe he put that. He goes, you don't want to know what I'm cooking. Hell no, he crazy. So 5, huh? I would like to get 5. I hope we get 3. That's what I'm saying, 3. He said, my man, there's a roach on the wall. On your wall? Not my wall. Might be a spider or something around here. Ain't no roach. Really? Catch it, I'll give you $1,000. Where? Dude, that's fucking... Wow. Never mind, those are fucking... There ain't nothing alive, man. Fucking crazy. He says that's a... yeah, it was made with creepy color goop. Wow, here we go. Here we go, look it. Motherfucker want to start some shit. He says there's a roach on my wall, and because I won't acknowledge it, or because I know there ain't a roach on my wall, he used to claim I'm a roach nasty ass. It's so easy for you to yap that hole in your face. You know that, right? By the way, who invited you on here? Did you just pop up like a fucking mushroom? Yeah, you can't get none this time back. Why don't you go do something productive with your life? You fucking con job. A roach on my wall. Yeah, really. That's no roach. There's no roach there. There's nothing there, man. Like I said, I got a couple house spiders. Oh, I got my first star note. And yeah, those house spiders are in it for population control, but not for no roaches. QJ00096112 star. Got our first $5 star note. Yeah. Yeah, look, you're already getting belt applied to your fucking ass for for throwing caution to the wind. You know, I could say you're a roach nasty ass, but I bet you if I fucking fumigated your place, they'd be falling out from the ceiling. Ain't nothing here. I told you I got a couple spiders up in here to do population control, but they're not in this room. Oh, yeah? Well, tell them they wanted that bad to come find me, come suck it out of my ass. You do what you gotta do. For one, I'm not your fucking brother. 2, anybody can sit there and fucking just start running their mouth. 3, I done told you. Show it to me. Come on, you can do a fucking screenshot or you could be fucking recording. Show it to me. I'll give you $1,000. You ain't gonna be able to, because there ain't one. So you keep sitting there running that fucking cocksucker you call a mouth. Like most cowards do. And, time will tell. Whatever floats your boat, con job. Like I said, who invited you on here? Because I don't think anybody's holding you against your will. Or you ain't chained to an organ grinder. So why would you be wasting your precious time on here helping me? Because all you're doing is helping me trend. You can't get none of your time back. There's no rewind button, reset button in life. So why the fuck are you on here? Other than what you just said. Because that's good for me. All publicity is good publicity. But yet again, I don't remember anybody inviting you on here. So you can do a U-turn, move it like you're in fast forward. Go kick some fucking rocks or something. Put some pressure on your back. Oh, you can just apply belt to ass yet again. Thank you. Pull out the pooper scooper. God, I love people who throw caution to the wind. You're just another name on the drag wall. I'm broke because I'm on here fucking doing... No, I was able to do this without having to go to the bank. You silly bastard. Love how we got 2 out of the majority of people. Just 2 that want to fucking keep up with the shit. Usually motherfuckers behave. Their lives are probably so fucked up they don't know whether to turn left or right when they leave the bathroom. Sometimes I think they probably want to sit down and just curl up like a child. To say some dumb shit like what they're... These roaches are gone. Yeah, they were the roaches. Because I done told them, I said, anybody could be recording my videos right now or screenshot. Show me a fucking roach. Show me a roach. This motherfucker must be high. Well, when he said you don't want to know what I've been cooking, I could just tell he's probably seeing things that ain't there. He's been sailing with Captain Crank for how many days now? Yeah. The writing wasn't on the wall, and I'm not talking Pink Floyd. When that motherfucker said that stupid shit, I already knew what that meant. That wasn't, that wasn't to his advantage either. Because he probably did start seeing shit. But it was all in his fucking mind. Like I said, I got a couple spiders, but they're not in this room. They straight con jobs. I'm not worried about them fucking pinheads. Why do you think I told him? I said, who invited you on here? Who the fuck invited you on here anyways? I got people who look forward to this shit. And you want to play stupid? That's fine with me. And then, like I said, they want to sit there and my keyboard on my new phone's all fucked up. Like, I'd be texting stuff and it's like, it doesn't come out. It's like, do you even know what you're saying? Like, people look at me like, did you forget how to spell? It's like, no, man, fucking shit be on bullshit. Well, we're at exactly $500 left in $5 bills. We're going to fucking crack that seal. Casino money, straight winning. See what we get here, though. Let's pray we get at least 3. I want fucking 3. They deleted demons. But I know, hey, Gavin White, though. He says, what did he say? Successfully rage bait. If that's what you're trying to do is bait me, you're still diluting yourself like a fucking chump. Because, yeah, I do have a hair trigger temper. And the longer you keep me on here, the longer I'm trending. And like I said, do I have to state more facts? Who the fuck asked y'all to come on? My followers? That doesn't apply to them. But all the other ones who want to pop up like fucking mushrooms, yeah, nobody asked you to come on. So you're going to do whatever the fuck you want to do. The simple fact of the matter is, though, it's not to your advantage. It's not to your advantage. I don't know. You hear them? LOL, successful rage rate. That's the second time I've seen that. So if that's what, like I told you, I'm not going to take it away from them. If that's what you guys are on, then that's what you guys are on. Stop diluting yourself, you fucking chump. Go get lost. Go snatch a fucking purse, you fucking nickel bag. Go get a fucking job. Stand up and be somebody. Because, if it was up to me right now, I'd be at work, but I can't be. And I don't even have to explain that shit to you. You can just go on somewhere with yourself. Stand up and fucking become somebody instead of being a fucking heeb. Yeah, you're fucking right. Motherfucker fall, he ain't getting up. All you doing is diluting yourself, though. You want to be miserable? Go ahead, but I'm not going to feed into your fucking... No. I'm going to do what I came on here to do. Whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, fucking do something. Otherwise, shut that hole in that mouth you call your face and start fucking behaving. Or get on with your life somewhere. Because like I said, you're not being held against your will. And anyways, you want to know what? You're helping me with my mojo. I got to have a couple bumps and this and that. I got to have somebody trying to throw me off my, I need that. So I thank you. I'll thank you for that. But, when you do get bored of yourself, go fucking snatch a fucking purse, you fucking nickel bag. Yeah, go on, get lost. Because you get no play here. No fucking play. And then you wonder why you shut up so quick. Or let me guess, you tucked tail and ran. Yeah, reality. You have to adjust to the new fucking form of reality up in this motherfucker. Welcome to my world. I don't remember popping up on your fucking shit and it costing you, so you gotta quit with that shit. Oh, number 2. Number 2 at what? Pushing 15 minutes almost? MF02722714 star. Yeah. Officially number 2. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Can we keep it going? What's going on here? Star note hunts on $5 bills. Star note hunts. I said we're gonna get 3 out of about $800 worth of $5 bills. That's at least what I'm thinking. Right? I just got 2. I mean, I just captured number 2. Yeah. I'm just hoping I get 3. I'm just hoping I get 3 because that's what I was banking on. Give me 3, I'll be happy. Give me 3 and I'll be happy. Yeah, I'm hoping. You gotta have faith. You said it'll be 5. That's your opinion, like belly buttons and assholes. People do look forward to this. As long as there's an appetite for the type of content people make, there'll always be. You gotta remember we're creatures of habit, so, most channels are stuck on just one topic. This is a universal channel. So I do all sorts of stuff on here, and it's not a waste of time. That is your opinion, though. Like belly buttons and assholes, everyone's got one. So you have a right to your opinion, and I can't get mad at that. I give you an A for effort. But there are people who have appetite for this. That's why it continues to happen. So you might want to recalibrate your options and stop diluting yourself a little bit, or make U-turn. Move it like you're a fast forward and get the tuck tail and run. Because like I said, I don't remember you getting an invitation either because I don't send in invites. So you want to waste time you can't get back? Sitting here telling me something that's your opinion? This ain't that Grand Inquisition. You know what I'm saying? So like, you sit there, say what you want, but like, think about your life. Because I know what the fuck I'm doing right now, and you can say it's nothing. This is one of my hobbies. I collect money. I collect certain types of money. So you want to know what? Each his own, motherfucker. Do what you got to do, man. Don't talk about it. Just do more. I don't want to hear about it, man. I don't really want to hear about it. Just follow through. That's what I like to see. Because all my followers that's been around long enough, they're gonna tell you, I don't come on here and throw caution to the wind. I come on here. I let motherfuckers know what's gone. I try to prevent shit. Bring awareness to things. And I've looked out for people. And I'll tell you, when I started this motherfucker, it was a totally backwards. Now I have my license, fucking good job, good peace of mind, able to do a lot more than what I could, even though I was just fine. But there's always room for improvement. So I'm not in competition with anybody but myself. I make goals for myself. I hope people take example because they don't help. So like I said, you can say whatever the fuck you want. That's your right. But you ain't gonna sit there and put a hole through a fact. You're just not gonna. You're just not gonna. You can give an opinion, but that doesn't mean nothing. That's only what you mean. I've seen your type before too. Come on here and think you're gonna get everybody else to, they don't like that. Yeah, what's going on? It don't work like that. My followers would rather fucking die than listen to fucking that garbage. Man, I hope we get 3. We're fucking I'm going slow through this fucking stack. They stole your car? I told you to send it up here. Yeah, I start my physical therapy tomorrow morning. Not looking forward to it, but I have to do it. I'm not looking forward to it because I feel like it's going to fuck me up even more. And then they're going to be like, oh, we want you up. And I'm not going to be like, no, I don't fucking think so. Consolidate with lawyers, all sorts of fucking shit. I don't want to do it, even though it's to my advantage. I'm just fucking like, ugh. Yeah, I'm really, I'm pushing it, asking for 3. We got 2, and we're down to half the stack. So let's see what the fuck happens here. I would love to get 3 or more. 3 is what I said. Well, if somebody stole your car and they're driving around, they get a ticket, they're gonna know it's not you, and then they're gonna know where the fuck con job is. Especially if you report it stolen. Sorry, I've got bad heartburn. Can you throw me some Tums, please? Can you please borrow $5? Half hawk, half man. You got that eagle eye? That sniper eye? Can you see it from a mile away? 50 miles away? You want to borrow $5? What you need it for? I don't even have a fucking thing on here for people to give me money, so what does that tell you? See, what my channel's about is going through what life is, trials and tribulations. We're all destined for great and unfortunate things. Life's not all about getting what you want, but when you fuck shit up and you gotta fix it, take accountability. Things go better in life for you if you take accountability and you set a plan and map it out. Things tend to go better. But don't be in a fucking rush either. Nothing good comes of forcing or rushing anything. I'm telling you that right now, okay? So don't do it. It won't help you. It won't help you at all. No, he said half hawk, half man. That's Mr. Half Hawk, Half Man. He wanted to borrow a half of a fin. He wanted to borrow a nickel piece. And I was like, I don't know. He won't tell me what it's for. He can't conjure it. No, I'm not making fun of it. That's your name. Half Hawk, Half Man, right? Why do you think I said in the beginning you got that eagle eye? How's that making fun of your shit? I took that as a compliment. Hell you talking about, man? He said I'm on here starting shit with him. No. You came on here thinking I'm starting shit with you. That's an assumption. The fact is, I've never said a slur to you. I asked you, what'd you want it for? You don't say nothing, so what do you expect me? I didn't say nothing else. So if that's you me talking shit, then so fucking be it. What is it? It's like an act of fucking Congress in here, huh? I can't ask what you want the $5 for. I'm taking it's a rhetorical question. Not everybody's in the same boat. I'm no better than the next person. Each hand washes the other. There's no I in team. So, if you can fucking take accountability for your actions and find something decent to do, put your mind at the task at hand, absent negative thoughts with deadly purpose, you fucking get somewhere in life. Sometimes you just gotta fucking stand up and be somebody. Do you know how you stand up and try to become someone? All you can do is try. If you don't try, you'll never fucking know. You gonna tell me I'm lying? No risk, no reward. Chances make champions. We're getting down to the quick, and we're still at 2. Like I said, I was banking on 3, but you have no control over these things. I didn't touch these since the night I pulled it out of my pocket. When they asked me, you want all hundreds? I said, no, just give me all 5s. One guy looked at me crazy. They're always gonna be. There's always gonna be. Okay, well, see, nobody knows that, so you're trying to use that as a handicap against us, like we knew that shit. I'm sorry to hear that. I know what it's like to be in a wheelchair. I was in one for a bit. Now, you might be in a whole different circumstance, but yeah, nobody making fun of you. Now when you tell us that, that's what I'm saying. If you don't tell us anything, we don't know. Line of communication is the key. But if you would have said that, illustrated that, maybe nobody would have been, because that had nothing to do with people in wheelchairs. I'm talking about people having the fucking courage to stand the fuck up for themselves and make something of their fucking lives. Not about being stuck in a fucking wheelchair, because like I said, I can relate. So if you think I know what's going on ahead of time, I don't. You sit there and commiserate on the past. but it's what we do right now in the present that change the course of history in the future. So you want your destiny and legacy to be fucking hot ass garbage? Just it's so easy to do the wrong thing. Living with it's, that's the easy thing, doing the hard thing. But living with it's the hard part. So you want to give up? Go ahead, give the fuck up. That's probably the easiest thing to do. But if you don't give that up, you might as well give it all up. Don't do it. Doubt is your enemy. Don't sit there and doubt yourself. Be decisive. Have faith in yourself. Anything you're guilty about, let it the fuck go. Like a bag of fucking bricks. Yep, we're down to the itty gritty bitty here. Don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, that one night we got what, like 3 out of the last 20 of them? That was crazy on dollars. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we right at the end. We right at the end. We right at the end. Will we get another star note? Can we smack it on 3? Nah, get on the 3. 2nd and 12. Put 100 on there and win 300. 2nd and 12, 19 to 36. Then I put on black 2 and crack that bitch. Oh, last one right here. Damn. Can you believe that? We got 2 star notes out of the whole thing. So I can sit here and rip and rap a little bit. And talk for a little bit since we ran through these. Like I said, I didn't pull them out of the bank. I had 140 bucks on me. And I had a $10 comp, like a voucher. And, like I said, I was doing good at Hold'em. And then I went over to the blackjack table. And I hit the fucking trips right away. Fucking dealer gives me pocket aces and flips the fucking ace. I split my aces. $15 bet, but I put 5 on trips, 5 on a top card. I was like, I'm splitting these aces. All of a sudden she flips hers and oh, you just won on about 700. I'm like, oh yeah? Yeah, it would have been if it was on that. But then I split them. 15. Then she gives me 2 taints. Doink, doink. And then the middle one was 19. Gave me a 9. So it was 21, 21, and 20. And she fucking was. But I gave her 10%. No, you want to know what? I'll take a picture of the table if they let me, so you guys can see the rules, the multiple. With blackjack, it's hard. It's real hard because you banking on let's say you banking on a flush, or a 5, 6, 7. The same flush. You have the 5 and the 7, and then she has her top card is that you're gonna get a lot of fucking money. But trips. I'm going to tell you this right now. My first 5 times being a casino, that's where I won most of my fucking money. Most of my winnings. From right there. Within fucking seconds. It wasn't an isolated incident, I'll tell you that. But yeah, there was nobody there, so I think the algorithm was just fucking on standby. Because like I said, I wanted those pocket aces when I was over on the fucking Texas Hold'em, because the Paris bonus is if you got an ace with a face, you get a good multiplier. No, you can only put 10 as the max bet on that. But if you get ace, king suited, or pocket aces, oh, you're looking at fucking 1,300 right off the bat on a $10 bet. And that's not even the principal. But yeah. I don't know how many this was all together. Let's see, every 20 is 100, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even want to count them. All I know is we got lousy 2 motherfuckers. 2's better than none, I guess. 2's better than none. We can put them in captivity. I'll make them part of the new arrivals. Nobody ever did. And you want to know what? I'm fucking disabled. Con job, so quit it. You're being an oxymoron, because I'm a disabled little bit too. But nobody was making fun of nobody on here. Because hey, you're assuming that I knew you were in a fucking wheelchair when I was telling everybody stand the fuck up or to try to become somebody. And the thing is, that's a metaphor. That wasn't a slur. That was a metaphor. Do you know the difference? Because you just said on here, I seem like a nice guy, but please don't ever disrespect. Well, I don't. That's some of the problems on here. You guys don't see the fine points. I don't come on here starting shit. I'm a finisher by default. So when people open fucking doors, whether you're right or wrong, we take accountability for our actions. So if you open a door, I'm going to drag you through it. So don't sit there and assume I knew you were in a wheelchair, because that's what you're doing right now. Because I was saying that shit before you illustrated. You verbally articulated to everybody that you was in a wheelchair. And then I even told you, I can relate. I was in a wheelchair before. I said, I'm probably not in the situation you're in, but I do know what it's like. I can relate because I know what it's like to be bolted one for a serious amount of time. Now, you might be in it for a drink. That sucks. I have friends that are fucked up like that. You know, I have a buddy who's full quad. When I see him, I get depressed. When he sees me, he gets happy. You know, it's weird. Because it's like, man, what would I do if I was like that? What the fuck would I do? And the thing is, that's something that I actually have to look forward to, because, you know, when I went for my MRI, when I finally seen the orthopedic last week, they found bone spurs next to my neck from the injury, the assault I took at work. That's why I'm out on workman's motherfucking comp right now. And I'm not at work. So you want to know what? Don't say that you got it hard. Somebody's got it harder. Remember that, man. But nobody ever sit there and start throwing pot shots at you, because I would have to be the Dalai Lama. How would I know that you're in a wheelchair until you discarded it? You put that out there, and I was already saying that shit. So it was like, that don't apply to you, and you should know that. What, you think my head's messed up and I don't see between the lines? Because we could go back and look at this. I was saying that well before you disclosed you're in a wheelchair, and then you put on there, well, you're a nice guy, but don't ever tell me ever anything, because I never made fun of you. I said I can relate to your situation to an extent. If you don't like the fucking truth or the reality, make a U-turn and move it like you can fast forward, bub. Because, like I said, I don't hold people to their will on here. They're not chained to organ grinders. They ain't got guns to their head. People come on here willingly because they like my content. They have an appetite for my content. So if you don't like it, kick fucking rocks. Other than that, behave. Shape the fuck up. Because I don't remember being mean to nobody. I come on here doing what people were expecting from me. A fucking $5 star note hunt. And that's what I did. And it's like, I can't have people on here trying to contradict what I'm doing, because I'll take accountability for all my shit. But we don't need people fucking sitting on here trying to put words in my mouth. I'm already willing to take accountability. I don't need none of that shit. No, because it's like, hey, you're almost trying to add another one on there. Like, can I throw a curveball at him and maybe he won't see it and get hit in the head? Come on, show me back where I was making fun of you after you disclosed it. Nobody was making fun of you. I think you're a little paranoid, bro. I told you the minute that you disclosed it that I could relate, because I've been in a wheelchair before for a duration of time, so I can relate. That's what that's what this channel is mostly about: relating, reality, awareness, prevention. Unlike all these other fuckers that have channels, their channels are solely on one fucking thing. And most of the time it's negativity. Well, mine ain't. I hate negativity. Because it breeds. It breeds the same thing. Misery loves company. And I'm going to tell you this right now. That's fine. And you want to know? I love that you wear your heart on your sleeve. But nobody's making fun of you. I won't make fun of you on here, and I'll stick up for you if somebody makes the fun of you. If somebody makes fun of you while you're on my channel, they're going to take a fucking dirt nap. My mod is going to apply belt to their fucking ass, and then we got pre-drug graves. Put them in there with the lime. Night. And we get on with ourselves. But, no. Dude, I've had people pop on here, dude, and go like this. They go like this, and they're admitting this to me. I'm a lazy piece of shit that lays around in the bed, sliding from lives to lives every day, looking for people like you to fucking disrupt progress. When I see shit like that, that's when I'm just like, okay, now you're just fucking very misunderstood. You've never had a problem. I just think, like you said, you admitted it, and I like that. You're like, hey, I'm very sensitive to being picked on. Well, you know what? I can relate there too, because holding your feelings inside, good, bad, or neutral, is not good. None of it's good. It's detrimentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all fucking bad to your health. So you gotta let it out, otherwise you become a pressure cooker. And then when you blow a fucking gasket, and you go all red, and you come to, and you don't even realize what you fucking did, but there's no coming back from it, that's when you got a fucking, that's when you got a serious problem. To me, we're fine. No harm, no foul. No flag on the play, still first down. That's why I'm staying on here a little bit. Fucking Star Note hunt's over with. Usually if I'm doing dollar bills, I'd be on here for 2-3 hours because I do a couple thousand of them. But like, what I planned on doing was I was gonna count this up later here in a little bit, see what I got, and then I was just gonna take it and cash it back all out. Chips, put most of the chips away, play like 100 or two. God forbid if I'm up, I'm up. If I'm not down, cash those chips out. I don't know, get some dollars or some more fives. You know, something. Like I said, that's why I try to take advantage of the situation if I'm in a casino and I'm up off of nothing. Why get hundreds? It'll help me. I don't have to go to the bank. I'll get fives and tens and shit. Now I ain't got to go to the bank. Now I can do Star Note hunt. Boom. Saves me a ride. So, you know, I try to micromanage when it comes to the fine points. But you can't, we all can't be the best at everything. My best win at a casino, 4,200. 4,200, maybe close to 5, but I remember crashing out 42. Biggest. My biggest one so far, yeah. Just 42. Yep. Now, and that's not, you know, that's really not that big compared on what you're playing, but like, I only, you know, I have started playing all the games so I could learn them, but like, I like Texas Hold'em. I like to play, for some odd reason, roulette is always like my salvation. I don't know why. Like, I could take my voucher and go over there and I'll be there for 6 hours and I'll walk out with $400 or $500, or I'll be there till they got to freshen up for the new shift, and they'll be like, we got to let you go. Cash out. Sorry. You want to go upstairs and play with the slots until we clear? Like, I'm like, nah. And this is all off of voucher. I try to keep, I'm not going to lie, I try to document what I do. I used to have like a clean cut fucking thing I do, and I've never broke from it. The ATMs and chasing, that goes coincide that dude. The ATMs do not exist when I'm in there, and I don't chase. So like if I can't afford to do it, if it's not on me, I'm not going to go get an advance on this or going to get this or that. No. That's why I always use my voucher last. And like I said, it was so weird when I was there last time because like I said, I went to the blackjack table. You can only use the voucher I had on roulette or blackjack. I put the motherfucker on there. It's a $10 voucher. It's 15 minimal for the, you know, for the principal. So I had to put 5 of my own money on that bitch. Oh, so you're cool, bro. Hey, what did I say? No harm, no foul. No flag on the play, still first down. Welcome to the channel. And believe me, like I told you, now that I know, let somebody say some dumb shit. We'll apply belt to fucking ass. But you have a good day. You didn't do nothing wrong. You've got more courage than most of these fucks that pop in here and hide and don't say nothing. The people who say something, you know, they actually got something to say. And you got a level head. I can tell. You take accountability for your actions. I just think that I think you've been going through some shit just like everybody else is. I'm mentally exhausted, man. I've got to consolidate with lawyers all fucking this week. I start physical therapy tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to any of it. I'm not looking forward to talking to lawyers about settling out of court for money. I don't care if this is one of those good problems. This is not something I want, and I have to deal with it. And then on top of it, there's always good things going on. So like my clear days now, me being clear, I'm fucking like booked. I'm booked. Yeah. Like if I was the only whore in the penthouse, you know, I would have been completely booked, because if somebody wanted something, they'd have to come through me or know me only. I'd been fucking completely fucking booked. And it's good and bad, but it's like, I want to get back to what I was doing. Like my career is being put on hold because of this. I don't like that. So I can only do so much, you know, so much here, so much there. You know, fucking, I try my best. That's all you can do is try. If you don't try, you'll never know. That's why you want to know, I give you some commemoration, because when I told you, saying so. If you didn't say something, nobody would have knew. So I'm glad you said what you did. Everything happens for a reason, good and bad. Remember that. Everything happens for a fucking reason. I'm gonna run this bitch out. We're at 40 minutes right now. I'm gonna run this bitch out to an hour. Might as well. Make it a clean hour. Make it a clean fucking hour. But yeah, you have some good for you to work. Well, you want to know what? When we get off here, I can give you a call. Because like I said, I've got my day a little bit mapped. I didn't even know what I was going to do today, honestly. I didn't even know what the fuck I was going to do today. I had no idea what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to do this 2 days ago. So I got that. I'm sitting there like, I got people wanting to see this shit. So like when I see my norms and everybody come on, I'm like, fuck. But like, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here where I'm at. Trying to find something closer to my job. No matter what happens, like I have to fucking deal with this. So, I have to. Yeah, I went by my aunt's. There wasn't nothing there either. I was like, damn, somebody kidnapped a package again, huh? Somebody kidnapping them packages again, huh? Motherfucker, hey. I told them they better not let me catch them, because me in the city with no pity, and at night I'd be the vampire. I'd be popping out like vampires. Better watch it when you're talking. If you ain't really Wonka, better have that golden ticket or your ass will be walking. Yeah. Time waits for fucking nobody. Yeah, you was pondering, huh? I was pondering because I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck's going on this motherfucker? Usually they're all right there. Now I'm going to have to sit there and like reevaluate the situation. Got to reevaluate the situation somewhat. So that's just how that's going to go, you know, like. But yeah, like I've been learning. That's why I don't go to the casino all the time, because I'm not a gambleaholic. I'm recreation. But like when you're down on dead time like this, and you got to sit at home, you're collecting workman's comp, and you're waiting on pending court and shit. That's, you know, just fucked up shit. You have to fucking sit there and take everything for value for what it is. And like as much as I'm pissed that I'm here, I have to deal with it. So I'm doing my best to be here for y'all. I'm doing my best to be here for y'all, and vice versa. But yeah, like, you want to know what they told me? They're like, if you could get the non-sitting for more than 15 minutes at a time at a chair and a desk, we could bring you back in here on light duty and have you doing computer shit. You want to know what? Give me another change of scenery. Turn me straight administrator. No, because that's what, if you're behind a computer, you're not working with the meat. I operate machines in production, so like being up in the towers is not what I'm looking forward to. But if it'll pull me off workman's comp, and I can start putting my money back in the 401k, and you know, in my bond and all that everything shit, like, yeah, boom, boom, boom. So, yeah, you just gotta take it how it is. Oh yeah, I don't have the presence of a god. Don't sit there. Don't try to get on it. Don't try to get in on a soapbox. It says you feel like I'm right next to you, huh? My daughter asked. She goes, "When we going?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "When you gonna learn? When you gonna learn? When you want to do new things? You know, like, damn, my hair's growing a bit. I think I'm gonna have to get it done at the end of the week. Maybe this Thursday." I'm not gonna lie. I know it's only been in for like 2 weeks, maybe weeks, but my nephew's birthday party, I gotta be proper like a whopper for that. Maybe I can recover this. Like I said, it's grown a bit, so But I'll figure it out. I gotta see what the fuck tomorrow's about first. What tomorrow's gonna bring. And what tonight's gonna bring. Like I said, I'm gonna switch this shit all out. We're gonna go in there and see what's happening. I wish I could be. See, this is the thing. They don't let you record at the table. They'll let you turn around and like take a phone call. But like, if you want to be able to do the type of things I show on there, you have to like go into like a smoke room or like a place where they eat, so you can like have your way and do your thing. But you can't sit there and be at the table, boo 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 boo, because casinos are not in the fucking they're not in business of losing. So even when if you're not cheating, and I'm not, their assumption is that you are some way, shape, or form. And it doesn't matter. Like if they thought I really was cheating, they wouldn't let me up in that bitch. They love me there, but it's not about loving me. It's their job to keep you comfortable and placated. They're supposed to act like your fucking friends, so you could know who you could actually really trust and who not. Because like, they're not allowed to gamble. They're not allowed to gamble. If you can get them to gamble, and at another fucking like casino, that's like one of the cardinal rules. That's how you can break a motherfucker. But like, I have a couple of employees in there that like I favor a lot, and not because they look at me different, but they just tell me, they're like, when you're in here, everything's a lot cooler. You bring perfect fucking, like your presence is just, it's blissful. Like, we wish we had you working here for us. And I'm thinking, I bet you fucking do. Our people skills are out, at the highest caliber. Like, that's about as far as I go on that. But like, they just like, everybody warms up to you. Everybody loves you. They don't give a fuck who you are. And then it's like, you give everybody their nicknames. I'm like, you're fucking damn right. I give everybody their nicknames. I do it at work. I do it there. What do you expect? I can't sit at home and give fucking bumps on a log nicknames and fucking things on the fuzz on the floor. Or whatever fuckhead was saying. He said he's seen a fucking roach. If he did and he can prove it, I'll give him $1,000. Ain't no fucking roach in here. I've got a couple fucking house spiders that do fucking population control. But they're not for roaches. I ain't got no roaches up in this bitch. And honestly, I wish he would find one. That would give me a perfect reason to fucking shut this whole fucking place down. And then I get relocated for free. Wow, I'm actually looking for a place. Because that's what's fucked up right now, man. There ain't shit out there. There ain't shit out there. There's just nothing out there. So you're either going to buy a piece of land and start building, or you're going to find a place, get your 20, 30-year mortgage, or rent to own, and give them such a big fucking chunk right in the beginning that the rest of your payments would be like a fucking car note. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm not the type of person that needs a fucking Mercedes or a Porsche. Most people who own a fucking car like that, they ain't got $10 to take it around the fucking corner, let alone the insurance that pays for it. That's why it says sitting. But like, that's not what it is. That's all about you and your self-security with your, you just don't have no, you're all fucked up. You're insecure. You have low self-esteem. You have self-esteem issues. If you have to have a fucking badass car because you want everybody to see you in it, that's like an obstacle. You're too worried about the wrong things. That's why I love when somebody gets all hot and bothered and they want to start some fucking shit. Real life, keyboard warrior shit, I don't care. And they want to start threatening lives. I tell them, motherfucker, stop talking about it and just do it. Because guess what? My problems will be ending and yours will just be fucking starting. So think about that real fucking long and hard before you make that fucking choice, you fucking ramrod. We're not going there. We're not playing that. It's just not happening. Like, we all can't, you can't fight fate. So whatever's in store for you is in store for you. I don't run from shit. I don't know how. I don't know no better. Just like homie, he said that he got people fucking tend to fucking throw slurs at him, so that's why he was on the offense and defense, even though I never threw a slur at him because he heard me saying maybe you should stand the fuck up. Now, if I would have kept saying that to him after he illustrated that he was in a wheelchair, then he could have been like, yeah, hey, why do you keep throwing low blows at me, bro? I'm very sensitive to that situation. Which he illustrated. And I was like, yeah, well, good thing that I was saying that well before I knew it because I'm not a mystic. I'm not a mind reader. And, he took accountability just like me. That's what it's about. Why can't we all just get the fuck along, you know? Like I said, you always got to have somebody who wants to gum up the fucking works. Some fucking hump. Some spineless fuck. And that's just what it is. You know? Like, you got these motherfuckers that got no spine, got no heart. They won't even try. They've got the chance to fucking try, and they can't even conjure the courage to fucking stamp and try to become something. So, that's what fucks me up. Then when you get these ones that have been placated by mommy and daddy their whole fucking life. But why do you think I told them in metaphor? I said, if you didn't notice, I've been hitting you with metaphors. Metaphors are not slurs. I mean, unless you want to put words in my mouth, and then we're gonna have to start going backwards. But like that's why I said, record that shit, screenshot that shit, do what you gotta do because you're gonna see what's up. I'm not running away from none of that bullshit. But the thing is, once I'm able to destroy your credibility, the fuck do I want you on here for? Because all you are trying to do is start some bullshit. That's why homie said, oh, perfect rage bait. Oh, you're fucking right. You didn't catfish me though. I got something in store for you, you little fucker. You little sidewinder. Yeah. You're getting a little too big for your fucking britches. Somebody's gonna have to do something about that. Karma. She's gonna apply a belt to that fucking ass, boy. You're not gonna like it. Ooh. You're not gonna like it. Oh, no. You're not gonna like it. Because willingly or unwillingly, you're gonna bend the motherfucking knee. Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And I won't have nothing to fucking do with it. You fucked up. You made your bed, you lie in it. Stop trying to play fucking pass the puck. Or hot potato, motherfucker. Be a fucking man. Stand up and fucking beat somebody. Stop laying around waiting for fucking somebody to give you something. If you're going to lay around waiting for this, life is going to fucking pass you by. Just set goals for yourself. Just quit the bullshit. You got 8 more minutes with me. Lucky I'm not saying y'all lucky. I feel lucky I did this today. Because it's like, I don't give a you said there's no roaches in Germany? Well, I don't give a fuck if there is or not. But fuck boy, he ain't gonna have no wiener schnitzel sandwich. He gonna get nothing but sauerkraut, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts, and rutabagas. Yeah, we're gonna keep him on a strict veg diet since he wants to be a veg. You want to be a turnip? You'll turn up all right. Come up missing like Jimmy Hoffa, but you'll fucking turn up. You will turn up. You'll pop the fuck up like a mushroom somewhere. Nobody will be expecting it. Stop fucking playing with life. Stop playing with it. Stop playing with it, man. Stop taking shit for granted, for real. Like, you guys just don't realize half the time what the fuck's really be going on. Like, you can sit here and say what the fuck you want to say, do what you want to do, but in the end of the day, does it count for anything? That's what you got to be worried about. Stop worrying about what everybody else thinks of you. That's another fucking thing. If you got poor self-esteem issues, buckle the fuck up. Take it under the fucking, take one for the fucking team, take it under the chin and buckle the fuck up. Stand the fuck up and get ready for the long run because you want to know what? This world is cold and cruel. If you think you're going to walk around like the happy wanderer and everybody's just going to fucking be okay with it, you're fucked. That's the last thing you want to do. You don't be walking with your head down either. I don't give a fuck where you're at or what you're doing. But one thing I will say, y'all will fucking behave. If you can quote the fucking rules, you can fucking obey them. Yeah. Behave yourself. Coping mechanism. Yeah, see? Coping mechanism. I'm a fuck. I hate that. I quit smoking cigarettes 12 years ago. I started puffing on them about a month ago. Yeah, when this shit all started happening. When this fucking bullshit started happening, that's why. Just like, let me ask you a question. Do motherfuckers want to die because they get bored with life? I don't think they want to live anymore. That's why. Does that make sense? Or they in midlife crisis mode. They just want a new fucking challenge because they think they're Goggins. Yeah, Goggins. If it ain't for your noggins, it's Goggins. And I'm not, I'm talking about Trent Clymer. I'm talking about the Navy SEAL Goggins, not fucking the actor, not Walton Goggins. I'm not talking about if it ain't for the noggins, it's Joe Goggins. I'm talking about the Navy SEAL Goggins. Behave. Fucking shape the fuck up. You know what the commander of my Kingsguard's doing right now? Exactly what he was doing when I posted his ass. He's laxing. He's laxing. Because there's no threat. There's deemed to be no threat. You said the mummy seal. Yeah. Yeah. With his tread climber. Ah! With his motherfucking tread climber. He should be the one on there instead of smoking air. Only you can prevent forest fires. Remember what I said. You can't pay me in fucking sauerkraut. Or cabbage. Yeah, you don't like him, do you? We might as well get Walter Goggins on here. If it ain't for your noggin, it's Goggins. Well, then at least we'll know you're not. Hey, we know you won't get butthurt over Seal Baby. Yo asses. Hey, you said he's in the. No Wiener Schnitzel? Don't be a Weisenheimer. Send you to the fucking gulag. You want to go to Black Dolphin or Red Onion? You ever heard of those fucking prisons? Complete control. It's like your guys' versions of ADX. And you won't be getting a fucking Wiener Schnitzel sandwich in there anytime soon. Oh, no. You will fucking behave. Send you to fucking Luxembourg. Yeah. How would you like that? Huh? You already got ghetto... Here, let's just break down the situation with you. You've already got ghetto birds and black ops after you and frogmen. Yeah. Well, they don't believe you're a humanitarian. You gotta start saving the manatees. Save the manatees. And the land manatees. Both kinds. And the walruses. Motherfucker, they got a hidden prison there where they put motherfuckers and you don't exist no more. So be careful what you wish for, because if you get it, you might not know what to do when it comes on you yet tenfold. Be careful what you wish for, because if you get it, might not know what you're gonna do when it hits you yet tenfold. You better fucking shape the fuck up. Look at you over there, Seal Bay. Hey, is that Save the Manatees? Save the Manatees. Everybody. We gotta be humanitarians, because if not, what the fuck is the fucking point? Like, we have to do something. Do something good. Do something good with that fucking line. And the yak! You wanna know what? I was screaming the Northern Yak up in that bitch when I was winning too. And I was yelling his mating call. The Northern Yak! Native to the old country, naive to the new. This indigenous and endangered species graces aimlessly on the slopey, snowy, dangerous hills of the tundra. Now tell me if that ain't National Geographic. Good illustrating. Yeah! Northern Yaks! The Northern Yak lives. Like I said, native to the old country, naive to the new. Get him! Power to the moon, Alice. What are we going to do? Tell me what's going to happen. I want to know. What are we going to do? Where you going? You can't go nowhere. Got your ass caught in the Matrix. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to my world. Yeah. What are we gonna do? What am I doing? Hey, should I do the whole Block 40 game? Just cash this in, get all $100 chips, and then just put 5, 6, 7. I'll put 600, 700 in chips in my back of my pocket to get cashed out. I'll try to get 10s or something. Yeah. Hey, what? An ornithopter. Show me the emoji for an ornithopter. Do you have one? Because I have one. I don't know what the hell you're trying to do there. Is that some kind of hibonics? You can't get out of your situation. They told you. What the fuck were you trying to do? They had everybody there. I told you. I said, dude, if you've got helicopters flying over you and you got these motherfuckers out in this shit, there we go again. I can show you what you showed me. I'm not the one that had 300 motherfucking federal agents come out. I told you the feathermen were coming. Ghetto birds and black guys. Once I seen the frogmen, it was over with. And yo ass thought it was funny. Then what happened the very next day? You're like, holy shit. Even though you were playing, look what happened. I said, yeah. It looks like they decided to fucking hit your ass and make the door part of the floor. Yeah. They came in and they took what they thought they did, and when they come back, they're going to try to take it all. So I suggest you migrate. I warned... Okay, here, just answer this. Did I or did I not warn you on a serious level, even though we were joking about it, before it happened? I said, you got ghetto birds and black ops coming after you, and now you got the frogmen? What happened? I told you to act, and be very severe. Tell me what happened. What happened the very next day? Those motherfuckers made your door part of the fucking floor. And you know why they're ultimately there. They use your animals as a cover. They're really there to try to fucking recover Hitler's remains. They want to get you for war crimes. They want to get you for war crimes. They know that you have possession. They know you got something. They just don't know where the fuck it's at. Why do you think they keep applying more pressure to you? Yeah. You ain't got to fuck. Those shit stars got sued. I'm just letting you know. I told you they were going to come get you. And what did they do? They came and tried to get you. They start taking everything. Now they want to take everything, and now they just want to take it and take it off. I didn't imagine it. I had epiphany. There's a difference. You do know the difference, right? I didn't have a premonition. I had an epiphany. So, but, yeah, that's what I'm talking. And you want to know what? We were freeing your dogs when we were on Texas Home. You want to know why? Because there's a couple of hands where like 3 or 4 of us got flushes, and I call a flush a flush puppy. So like when we're ready to go down, I go like this: open the fucking kennel up because I want my flush puppy because I know I won the hand. Woo! I freed a lot of doggies that night. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here because I've been on here almost an hour 5. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. It's another one with your boy Witham. Wish me good luck. If we didn't have bad luck, we didn't have no luck in life. If you got anything that you can give to anybody that's needy, food, hygiene, clothes that you don't wear, bag it up, give it to them. Because in a split second, we could all be where they're at. I don't care how much fucking money you got. I don't care who the fuck you think you are. I don't give a fuck who you think you're better than. We could all be in the same fucking boat in a split second. And I'm not talking the Titanic sinking Epsom iceberg. I'm just talking natural disasters. Like, we can all be where a lot of people are at. So, if you have something you're not using, bag it up and give it to the needy. Just like when you look out the motherfucking window. If the bush hadn't shaken 20 minutes, it's probably okay for you to go out there. But don't be trying to call the police because they're not going to be able to save you. Keep it on you. I'd rather have a gun and not need it, need a gun and not have it. I'd rather be judged by 12 and carried by 6. Another one with your boy Witham. I'm out. Whoa, the Northern